Hi guys, Saturday morning, so you know what that means, new video, as is the tradition. Nothing new came in, well, a few things came in, but nothing substantial to create a video. I think I shot my load in the last update, which was, yeah, a great black metal update. We took from the Dark Cabinet last main hall video, and that was Pentagram, Lucifer's Friend, and Black Widow, so this is on the turntable now. 1970s, I think 1970 on the knock, or knocked on the head. Yeah, it will kick in a little later. We are going to, we took from the Dark Cabinet now, where there's dark, there must be light, so let's take from the other side of the wall. This video is going to be about Ninja Tune, the English label that you should situate, well they're still running, but my peak of interest was around yeah, beginning of the 2000s until the mid-2000s and a bit later maybe. So yeah, let's call it the 2000s. This is Zen Cuts to start it off. This is a compilation, I think a 4 LP compilation, yes. And I'm only going to show the vinyl because going through the collection, so no, not the books or not the whatever. Yeah, music-wise you should situate this a bit more in the dub, hip-hop, dark electronics. So that world a bit, the stuff that became maybe Burial or Jamie XX, so that kind of electronic pop music. I think this was kind of influential, and they have so many kind of musics or kind of genres within the label that it is. I mean, Young Fathers is on there right now. They have a ton of artists. So yeah, this is one. It piqued my interest when I got a label sampler. I think around the 2000s, early 2000s, when I was living in Brussels. There was a record store that I talk about quite a lot, Music Mania, and they had a label sampler. I think I got it from them or from WEARETHETERRORRIST, I'm not sure, a guy I used to know. And it had The Terrorist by DJ Vadim on it, so I looked into it and then it brought me to Ninja Tune. So yeah, English label. Let's see, the biggest artist on here, or that I know, is the Herbalizer, Mr. Scruff, Eamon Tobin, DJ Vadim, Roots Manuva is on here, Kid Koala, Cold Cut, Luke of Vibert, another Eamon Tobin track, Chris Bowden, Clifford Chilberto, Up and Bustle and Out. So yeah, a lot of great artists on this thing, and this is also a very nicely produced. This has the overflap like you used to see in older records. So this is a 4 LP box. It just slides out like this, and this is actually basically a label sampler collecting all the tracks in 4 LPs with the entire track listing, I think it lists all the samples. Oh no, this is actually what's out on, not all the samples because that would be incredible, but Big Dada, Entone and Ninja Tools, all the discography of these labels. This is the old label, the Ninja, and then the new, not the logo, I'm sorry, and the new logo, or the newer logo, was this, which also piqued my interest. So yeah, a great collection of tracks on this. It's been a very long time since I played this. It's all yellowed from just being old. So yeah, a nice compilation to kick it off. Then, 2 great records by DJ Vadim. The, what's it called? The USSR Live from the Other Side, and then this one is called USSR The Art of Listening. So yeah, he has this, I don't know, USSR, old Russia fascination. It's an abbreviation, so it must stand for something, but I don't know. Yeah, they're both hip-hop, yeah, white guy hip-hop, I don't know if that's a term, but they're both hip-hop, very low beats, very slow beats in some cases, especially on The Terrorist. The Terrorist is on the other record. This is the second one, I think, from him. Nice graffiti artwork, which I was definitely into at the time. I knew all the artists. I am not sure who did this. This is 2002. So yeah, I'll show you the front, the back. Really nice artwork. I love the other one better. That's done by Delta. I know that for sure. These are the inner sleeves. Some more 3D based wild style. That has to be on here somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it for now. It's a running gag. These last few videos that I don't know the artist Adim. Oh no, that's Vadim. So maybe he did it himself. I'm not sure. Black Records. Yeah, this was one of the labels that got me into buying vinyl because the records always looked so nice. Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, cool record nonetheless. The Walla? Yeah, I'm really not sure. Doesn't matter. There you go. So two nice black 12 inches that compile the second, I think, record by DJ Vadim, The Art of Listening. Yeah. I don't know where he is right now or if he still makes records. I think I saw something pop up lately, but it's one of the artists I'm not following anymore due to interest shifting or whatever. Now this one is the record I have to say more about, or I know more about, just because it came out at the time I was still very much into it. This is DJ Vadim, Live from the Other Side, done by Delta. This has the same fold-over flaps than the SD compilation. And this is done by Delta, little Bauhaus inspired artwork, and this is maybe one of my favorite records, the way it looks, because it combines so much. DJ Vadim, the track on here, The Terrorist, is one of my favorite tracks from the entire stable of Ninja Tune. Moshun Man is I think the MC on it. So yeah, really cool. I don't know how radical you are or how radical I am. I am certainly not radical enough. That is, one must always try to be as radical as reality itself. A Lenin quote. So yeah, another quote maybe. Now we see but a poor reflection as in a mirror, then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 12. So yeah, this thing is all over the place. It's music-wise also, it goes from not R&B, but slower tracks with like Sarah Jones is on here, Starving Artist, Skinny Man, LP, BMS, and DJ Prime cuts. So there's a lot of, just a lot of good people and good good collaborations on this one, made in England. This is Zen 44, and like I said, this is done by Delta, the complete artwork, one of the graffiti artists I was really into and inspired by. Not that my graffiti career was long-lived, but yeah. Labels are a bit more sober, even a bit more Bauhausy. But yeah, I just love how this looks and how this is made, with the tape on it. Just made old. Great, great record. If you do anything, or if you check out anything from this record, check out The Terrorist. It has that stutter beat that just falls over itself and then, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, DJ Vadim. There we go. Then, into Cold Cut, Let Us Play. This is maybe one of the better known out of the Ninja Tune stable, or the, it's, cheers. Let Us Play, maybe, a classic out of the Ninja Tune stable. Cold Cut did 1 million releases. I think this is the only thing I have by them, but like I said, this is a classic in the sampling, mixing, whatever you want to call it. They have so many things going on. Great, great tracks. Just great tracks. Yeah. There are mixes on here just I don't know, it's a great fucking record. Love everything about it, and it's been way too long since I listened to it. Yeah, nice gatefolds. Look at the cover. That's maybe how you can look at this record. A lot of old toys, Japanese influenced, some shit thrown in a bin, and then some samplers and effects going on. The back, really good gatefolds. There we go. So yeah, sampling masters on top of their game. The record itself is more madness. I should hold it up like this. No, like this. So yeah, Atomic Return to Margin, Atomic Moog 2000, Noah's Toilet, more beats and pieces. And that's, yeah, it's cut together. It's really cold cut together. Panoptico, music for no musicians. So yeah, it's really great sample based music. Rip pressing, I think 140. Nothing too fancy, but just on black. They weren't in the color game or special editions or stuff like that, so yeah, it's all just straight to black as far as I can remember. Let us play Ninja Sentinel. There you go. Things like that. Yeah. Space Journey, Timber, Every Home, a Prison Cloned Again, and I'm wild about that thing. So yeah. Very good record, and this will be on the next video we are going to do collection wise, and that will be, I think if I'm not mistaken, we'll be getting into Proto Black Metal territory. So for you guys who only want to see the dark cabinet, stay tuned, it's coming. There's nothing dark about this. This is all just very happy music. Although there's a track by DJ Vadim called The Terrorist, this is just all very good. Chill music, I should say. Let's see. There is this one, Bonobo, Animal Magic. Is this on Ninja Tune? Yep, this is also on Ninja Tune. So this is his first. He's an artist that is still making new records and yeah, making music. This is Animal Magic, so I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's his first full length on Ninja Tune. I played this recently, and it's, yeah, this is also a very good record. I listened to the new one that didn't instantly click with me, but around the time I was into this kind of music, this was, yeah, what I was looking for. Just, yeah, but I was smoking a lot of weed then, and I think, you know, next artist will make that painfully clear. True Thoughts and Ninja Tune, a collaboration between two labels to bring us this beautiful record. It is a double record, which I forgot. There we go. With some nice sheep on the center labels. Yeah, there's nothing too much more. It's, yeah, it is a beat producer, but very, yeah, very laid back, very, yeah, very chill music. I don't know. So yeah, Animal Magic. And these are, if not all, I think 99% is bought at the Music Mania. That was a unbelievable, a two-story record store in Brussels that I went to school in Brussels for 1.5 years. I think a half year was spent in that record store, just, you know, browsing and learning, I guess. This is Kaleidoscope from DJ Food. Now, this is something I don't know too much about. I think I have another one by Food maybe that is a bit lost now. Oh no, here it is. So this is the Quadraplex EP, and this is dub versions and stuff like that. Just Carpenter stuff on here, so maybe a Carpenter mix, or no, one of the guys is called Carpenter. This is a, yeah, like you see a clear pocket EP by them, and this is the full length, and I was kind of mixing up in my head. This is Kaleidoscope, and this is Zen 47. Another great, yeah, it's all in that same, this is maybe a bit more spacious, or, you know, how do you call it, a bit more psychedelic than the other stuff, DJ Food. But yeah, I think this is also still an active project or band. I thought this was one guy, but looking at it, there are a few people on here, so I'm not sure. Also a double LP, so these were really albums that came out at the time. I'm not sure how long the tracks are, but yeah. There are 2 records in here, Kaleidoscope, so you know it's a bit psychedelic, a lot of colors. And like I said, this has been some time since I listened to this, or since I listened to these Ninja Tune records. Look at that center label. Very trippy. So these will be on heavy rotation in the next basement nights. Love this one. And here you go. Full Bleeds, Cookin', Break, The Riff, The Aging Young Rebel, The Crow, Nocturne, Nevermore, The Sky at Night, You, and Minitoka. Total time is 63 records. So 63 records. 63 minutes. So yeah, I think I will be pleasantly surprised by some of them. I don't know if they all hold up, but yeah, I'm looking forward to delving back in actually. Bonjour too, and there's a nice list. These records still have liner notes, extensive liner notes and thank you lists. So DJ Foods, yes. And then speaking about getting high on weed, this is the Herbalizer with Blow Your Headphones and Something Wicked This Way Comes. Yeah, Herbalizer is weed music. It's just bass heavy. It's kind of hip hoppy, but slowed down, maybe played with live instruments. So in that region, Blow Your Headphones first, maybe. This is a nice die cut sleeve that slides out on top side. There you go. Nice skull with some headphones on it. Slides out like this, and I think we have a skull first and then a reel that is on fire, which makes me think about the Sony fire that all the masters got destroyed in. A lot of old music that was gone. You look it up, it's quite a tragedy. Yeah, the thing I hated most was, I think, The Spiral by 9 Inch Nails or something, but they have a gazillion cuts to that one. So yeah, a die cut sleeve, and then 2 inner pockets that hold the records, and this is a 180 if I'm not mistaken. Not 100% sure, but there you go. This is a record I haven't listened to all that much. I know when it came out I listened to it for a while, but I think the other one stuck in my head a little bit more just because of the vocal lines that are going through it. But yeah, all in all, still a great record to have. This one is the one I'm talking about, Something Wicked This Way Comes. I think it's female vocals on that track specifically. I remember those distinctively. So yeah, featuring Seeming Toe. So this is another one I will revisit. And this is one of the first records I saw this one, the Spot Gloss, which is now, if you are into metal, yeah, all over the place. This was one of the first records I think I saw that weird spot gloss on it. So some nice horror on the cover with some, yeah, I love this one. Very nicely done, actually, when looking back at it. 2 white and green sleeves. It's all green. It's all herbalizing. I think a duo with a lot of guests, like a lot of Ninja Tune artists. So that was the last record, Herbalizer. Yeah, look into the label if you don't know it. If you're into electronic music, if you're into sample-based music, hip-hop, dub. Dub is not really my thing, but there's a lot of dub on here. That I know from the samplers. There's a lot of CD samplers I have from Ninja Tune. So yeah, Herbalizer. If you are into all that kind of yeah, maybe even some jazz that is thrown in there with vulnerable in some cases, but it's mostly sample-based hip-hop and beats that drive this label. So yeah, look into it. I would say start with a compilation and then work your way up. They have a great, I think, 3 book set with 7 inches in there. I think 3 7-inches compilation. There's a lot to find, but yeah, if you're into the hip-hop side, look into DJ Buzz. You can go wrong with that. So yeah, that is Ninja Tune. Quite a bulky, but if you know the catalog, this is nothing. This is just the top of the iceberg. That's it. On the record player was, one more time, Black Widow with Sacrifice. And this is Come to the Sabbath, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not. So yeah, that's it. Next time, for all you darkies, we'll be back in... Not darkies, that's racist. For all you black metal enthusiasts, we are going to get into the... Yeah, more black metal with the proto stuff. I think Phantom is up next. So yeah, we're getting there. Thanks to everybody. I